Oh shit, no. Yo, what's up, Red Dragon? Fuck me, bro. Oh, oh my goodness! I made a mistake, and I'm so late. But I will do just about anything to make up for the mistake I made. I'm sorry. I can apologize. Oh Jesus. Oh yeah, Heat Wave is a bitch. I'm out here dying. Somebody help me, because I'm dying in this motherfucker. Help! Help me, please help. Oh, Jesus Christ. PlayStation Days of Play. Okay. I'm scrolling through some to see if there's anything I'm missing in terms of news. If it's 7 days from today, that means the last thing I would have had is Mortal Kombat, Danganronpa for smartphones, Fairy Tail got delayed. Yeah, it's almost June. Georgia always kills people because fire is bad. What else? What else that was newsworthy coming up in here? I don't see nothing. What's up, Red Dragon? What's up, Sora-san? What's up, anime rapper? I'm trying to see if I'm missing any news. It is different in the South. If there's any new stuff I missed. No, The Last of Us thing. Todoroki comes out for Jump Force on Tuesday. Last of Us Part 2 limited edition PS4 Pro bundle announced. Dragon Quest 10 has an update. New Super Lucky's Tale is coming to PS4 and Xbox One, which is dumb that the Nintendo got the fucking upgraded version of a game that originally started out as an Xbox exclusive but isn't anymore. You gotta love that weird irony that comes from nowhere. This is a PS5 event that starts, I think it starts tomorrow until June 3rd. What's up, Lightning? I think the Wild Worlds comes out. No, the Outer Worlds comes out June 5th for Switch. I don't think we have anything newsworthy. I'm just scrolling to see if I missed anything, but I don't think we have anything newsworthy to talk about. So we're gonna kind of talk about some random stuff and get into questions for the fuck of it. Also, because I don't have work tomorrow, thanks to it being a holiday. So if I don't see you guys tomorrow, happy Memorial Day. Although I'm pretty sure I'll be on Juice's thing, but still, just in case. Let me turn on the volume on my phone. Let me check the questions for AME. Remember, if you want to ask me any questions, go on the Discord and go for questions for AME, and your question will be answered. Okay, Sourcon linked the damn MPD results, which is the only other newsworthy thing. Okay, Real Condoriano has a good question. And then Deku, or Deku Tree, which is really Melvin. What's up, Liquor Link? I haven't played Streets of Rage 4, so I can't talk about it. Never really touched Streets of Rage in general. Streets of Rage. I also don't know how to speak English, don't you know? Did it that? Let's see. Damn it, you just donated the thing. Well, damn. Time to reach the next one. We'll be moving out, lol. Hope things are good over there. Thank you for the donation, Sorosan. Jesus Christ. I did have another goal in mind. The other goal just wasn't damn. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, I saw the Xenoblade. I saw Fiora in her swimsuit, and motherfuckers in the back were like, "Bro, was she always that thick?" And the answer is no, but she is now, and that's all that matters. So that is for the copyright shit. So essentially, you paid for. I now have enough to do Patreon videos. Essentially, what I've been doing, just to give context for why it was called Copyright Vanguard, is that now I can upload. Now essentially, the cost is covered as far as Sorosan's primarily been the only one donating, so it's like I feel bad because he already donates to the Patreon. But I mean, it's his money at the end of the day. But I always appreciate it. But essentially, this money is going to go towards Vimeo's monthly costs, so I can upload videos on there that have copyrighted stuff, primarily the Pokemon stuff, because the Pokemon stuff always gets fucking copyrighted. Although they just recently went after my Snafu episode reviews. So I'm uploading those on Vimeo, and I'm uploading the Mushi Buggo reviews on Vimeo, and then the Pokemon stuff on Vimeo. So all those things will then be Patreon exclusive because this is just paying for me to host them. I mean, I appreciate the support regardless. So let me, for the sake of the stream, there's no point in having that up. Now, granted, it's not like I'm not still taking donations. I'm just saying, like, I have two ideas of what I want the next one to go towards. And Sorosan will be a crazy person and donate. But like I said, it's not like you should ever feel bad for not donating. Because everyone, especially nowadays. Nowadays, everyone has like their own financial problems due to this whole pandemic and everything. So I'm not expecting people to donate. I appreciate it when it happens anyway. But like, if you guys need the money, then take the money. T5R. I guess that's Persona 5 Royal. I haven't played it. But yeah, so I'm gonna hide that because there's no point in being up right now. Probably shift this a little bit over so you guys can see me properly. I think the next thing will be like a new webcam. Oh no, it didn't refocus. Refocus. No. Okay, there we go. The next one will probably be a new webcam. There's a 4K 60 webcam I've been looking at that I've been debating on whether to get. That'll probably be the next donation goal. But for right now, we're not gonna worry about that. So fuck, I lost my train of thought. I was talking about like other things and I got completely. Oh yeah, the Xenoblade swimsuit is God tier, and then let me go back to the whatchamacallit. So let's talk about a couple of things then. So the one I thought that was interesting is the real Condoniano, which is what does Microsoft have to do to get you to buy a Series X? Also, you should watch My Next Life as a Villainous, one of the best harem animes since Sekirei. Yeah, but isn't it like a reverse harem? Well, I say it's not really a reverse harem. It's a harem from the female's perspective. Because I watched like a couple of clips of it. It's essentially like someone gets reincarnated as a character in a video game that she's played and realizes, oh, I'm the fucking villain in the video game. So now she's like trying to change the fate of her character and her normal route in playing the game. Don't, Sora-san, don't say it like that. I mean, it's not just, you're not wrong. It just sounds weird when you say it like that. But yeah, I've seen clips of it. I haven't watched the whole anime. So let's talk about the first part. And for those in the chat, I want you guys to chime in. What console would you be leaning towards as of right now? Based off the information what we know, are you leaning towards the Series X or the PlayStation 5? And it's just between those two, because those are the two right now having to prove themselves for your money. So I'm curious. Of course, she has female love interest because Yuri is 10 out of 10. That's besides the point. But yeah, out of curiosity, I'm just curious where you guys sit at this. Where are you leaning right now? Are you leaning towards Are you leaning towards PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X? So I'm gonna let you guys answer that for a second while I make sure I keep the other stuff I want to talk about on. So give me 1 second. But just sign off in the chat. Oh, and now here comes the war on Persona 5. I knew this was gonna happen. I had no choice, bro. I had to deal with it. Let's see. PlayStation 5, Xbox, because they've been getting fighting to get Japanese games. PlayStation 5, Xbox doesn't interest me in years. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, the anger against Ryuji. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. I was looking for. Okay, so here we go. So most of you, it seems to be PlayStation 5 for the most part. I think only one person saying Xbox. Okay, so what does Xbox have to do to get me interested? Now, see, here's the problem. Here's the reality. When you have a previous console, the previous console for a lot of players is kind of the baseline to get you interested into the next console. So, like, as a Nintendo fan, when I'm going into a new Nintendo system, I'm expecting a Pokemon. I'm expecting a Zelda. I'm expecting a Mario. If I'm going into a new PlayStation system, I'm expecting probably a new IP of some sort. I'm expecting like an Uncharted, or I'm expecting a fucking not Jack and Daxter, a Ratchet and Clank. That seems to be the more consistent one. I'm expecting a God of War. I'm expecting a Gran Turismo. Xbox, it usually is only like 3 or 4 series, which is Forza, Halo, Gears. Is it just? I think it's just those three. And the problem is that over time, unlike the other two, most of those franchises have lost a lot of their pull. Like God of War, as much as I don't fucking care for the new game, people love the new game and the game sold well. So God of War still has its reputation. Forza is like the only Xbox series that still is consistently like, yeah, we fuck with it. But like it's Forza. Forza does like it's like saying Gran Turismo is not a console carry. Halo has dropped off for a lot of fans. Gears, I don't think was bad, but Gears was like a double A. It's hard to call. Gear isn't a double A franchise. Gears Importance is a double A franchise. It's not like the games themselves are supposed to be like triple A games, but the way I don't know what it is. I think they're just their brand recognition comes off to me as a double A title. So if you ask me what Xbox had to do to get my interest, being a more powerful system obviously is a bonus, right? The backwards compatibility with Xbox is a bonus. The reason why it doesn't mean as much to me though is primarily due to the fact that I don't have Xbox legacy consoles. So like if you're an Xbox fan, that means more than like someone like me who this would be like their first real Xbox system. The main thing in the core of Xbox's problem right now, the only real problem they have, but it's a very big fucking problem to have, is you don't have any games I can only buy on your system. telling me you got Assassin's Creed and Madden and NBA and Call of Duty. Those are like cool, but like everybody probably except for maybe Nintendo are going to have that product. And if you're talking about going against PlayStation, the thing that makes you stick out is the thing that PlayStation doesn't have, which should be your Halos and your Gears and your Forzas. The problem is Rise is not a game that's going to do much. Killer Instinct didn't do much. What else am I missing? Sunset Overdrive. You lost a developer for that game. Now, if you can get another one, cool. I don't even know who owns that IP. I think maybe Insomniac owns. No, I think Xbox owns the IP. Then you got things like Ori and Cuphead, which are pretty high quality, smaller tier games, but they're on other systems. I can buy Ori on Switch. The new Ori's on PC. Cuphead's on Switch and on PC. And my thing, realistically, the main thing is I need you to earn my respect to make me believe that you are only gonna have first party exclusive titles. That's when the Inside Xbox in July hits. I'm expecting some heavy hitting shit. If there is not any heavy hitting shit, there is a motherfucking problem. Third party's great, but you already had third party. Halo's cool because Halo's always been there. I need new shit from you that I can only get. I can only get from you. And the problem is it's the same issue as it is with Nintendo and third party, where Nintendo has to earn that trust from me to get me to buy more third party on their console. Same thing goes for Xbox. Xbox has to earn their trust from me to make me want to buy first party from Xbox. The difference is that I'll still own a Nintendo system without third party because I fuck with their first party titles. I have no reason to own an Xbox Series X if they don't have any first party titles. And because it's the beginning of a generation, there's a high chance that the first party titles I would be even interested in won't come out until maybe 2 or 3 years into it. Kind of like what Sony has. Like people have like my interest in Sony is there, but it's not like I'm gonna get it day one. Like I'm probably gonna wait like I always do. Because Sony never has anything heavy hitting on the first year. Even with the PS4, the game I was the most interested in didn't come out until like 2017. Yeah, 17. No, 16/17. That's when I got a PlayStation 4. It was in 2017. I waited 3 years before no, 4 years. I waited 4 years. So yeah, I'm sticking with my PC and Switch until I can get a PS5 Slim for super cheap, which is primarily what I'm going to end up doing. Same price. I always believe you should wait, but Sony systems because they always start slow with games. Yeah, I can 100% agree with that. They start super slow with games, and there's no reason to rush buying a PlayStation 5 because the games you probably care about aren't out yet, or aren't coming out for a while. And actually, we know that's the case now because we know Naughty Dog's working on this, so they won't have a launch title. Not a heavy hitting launch title. God of War developer, that won't come out until next year. Spider-Man, I don't think that's coming out until next year. The only other, I don't think we're gonna get any heavy hitting IPs until next year. So to me, it's like I'm not in any hurry to buy a PlayStation 5. But I'm a little bit more intrigued in PlayStation than I am in Xbox. But it all kind of depends moving into the next year or two what that really means. And we'll see. So let me actually mark off his question. Where is it? Yeah. So thank you for the question, Real Condoniano. Horizon Zero Dawn 2 is not a system seller. What's up? What's that? Burrindo Conobito? Best game ever. Jump Force now on Switch. Let's go. Fuck that. Fuck that. I could give a fuck less about that game. Sony's really losing me with all the cinematic crap, which ironically enough leads to the title of this particular episode and why it's called what it's called. So the reason why it's called what it's called is if you saw PlayStation put out a tweet. Well, what day was this? Actually, this was like 4 days ago. So I think this would have been last Wednesday. They put out this tweet talking about how The Last of Us Part 2 has all brand new gameplay mechanics, like a dedicated jump button. And motherfuckers were mad. Well, actually, let me phrase that. People were clowning them in the comments, and I think the dude's name is like Neil Druckmann of Naughty Dog was mad and like blocking people and shit. Blocking and censoring people. And what frustrates me is a problem that Sony has had for a while. For some reason, Sony is very keen on the idea of having characters not jump in their games. And usually the reason why they don't do this is for one or two reasons. Either A, because it fucks with the realism that they're trying to set, or B, because it would break the fucking game because of what you can do with jumping. I always hated it because I feel like Sony does it more for the realism than they do for the gameplay mechanics. Because there's nothing worse, because they always want to talk about realism. We're trying to bring you a world, a living, breathing world, and all this other bullshit. But you know what isn't real fucking realistic? When my character is walking and the fucking ground is here and the ledge is right here, and he can't just step over this bitch. He actually has to walk around an area to get onto like a ledge because he can't climb up 2 fucking feet. And all this could be fixed is if, I don't know, he had a fucking jump button. But the jumping doesn't look realistic. Yeah, but you know what looks realistic? Me not being able to jump at all. I'll give you another example. Fucking God of War, right? God of War 2018? God of War 2018, right? God of War 2018 does not have a jump button, which is dumb. It's actually worse for that game for multiple reasons. I'm going to get into it. Jumping has been a crucial mechanic in these games since fucking jumping's been important since the fucking NES days. That's what kills me. But for the sake of realism, Kratos can't jump. And the reason why it frustrates me with Kratos is for multiple reasons. One of the things that I find ridiculous is that you want to talk about realism and it not in like a cinematic experience. But if you notice in God of War, Kratos does a lunge. Now, what I mean when I say a lunge is that when Kratos is in the middle of his attack animation, if he's too far away from an enemy, it's like an auto lock on. If he swings that axe in the beginning of the animation, his body's jumping like 3 feet into the air to finish the attack animation so he can hit the monster in front of him. And so the reason why this pisses me the fuck off is that you want to talk about realism, but you got this man, he's doing essentially what Batman Arkham Asylum and City and Origins and Night does, where you just fly across the goddamn room swinging your axe and you're just hitting the attack button. You're not even jumping. You're just hitting the attack button. Boom, 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 boom. Now, it's not as broken as it is in Batman. But the point is, you're talking about realism, and this character's flying across the fucking room. Boom, boom, boom. You gotta do all this fucking lunging shit. This is not even the core reason why this is the most offensive fucking thing. He's a god. He's a god. He's a fucking god. And the man can't jump in gameplay. And we got flying enemies. We have enemies that can do all this extra shit and he's over here just doing these stupid fucking lunges, which A, don't look realistic. Two, we're talking about gods, Greek mythology. The fuck are you worrying about realism for? And three, he can do it in the cutscenes. And then I know from the older God of Wars, he had a double jump in the older God of Wars. So what the fuck? But it's all for that damn cinematic experience. That's why it pisses me off. But you don't. To me, one of the most offensive things is to see a tweet come out talking about got brand new features in my game like a jump button. That's not a new feature. That's been in gaming for years. But they called a new feature because they haven't put it in their games for a while. Why? Because it would ruin the cinematic experience. Sony is so concerned about their games looking like pieces of art and being respected. Like what was it? The new voice of Kratos, right? I think during one of the early interviews for God of War before it was released, he was talking about how, yeah, I was looking at the script and I was like, wow, this is a script. It's not like a game script. It's actually like a script. And I'm like, bro, you're it's a video game. No one gives a fuck about any of this, right, bro? Like, and that's what pisses me off. Sony has literally made their name, at least in modern era, is to fucking do this nonsense where it's like, we're respected. Games is an art form. And I'm like, okay, fine. Games is an art form. That's cool. But if I shouldn't have to sacrifice my control movement because you want to look cool in front of all your high and fancy fucking friends. Oh, did you see Sony out there today? He put out God of War. Oh, for sure, for sure. It probably had some weird stuff in it, like gang mechanics, like combos, like fucking like a jump, like bro. And so it angers me that Sony has always, and to the point, like jumping has never been a bad thing in games. It was a way to change the way you traverse an area. That's why in certain games you have fucking parkour. That's why people platforming is a genre because jumping is so much fun to do. It's great. And I'll give you an example of terrible fucking jumping in a game. Dragon Quest 11. I've put over 100 and some hours in that game. And the one thing I hate is that Square did this thing where I have a jump button, but the jump is fucking worthless. Why? Because the way I walk up to a ledge and trying to climb it, I can't just jump onto the ledge. No, I gotta wait until I gotta get as close as I can to the ledge. Hit A to do the climbing up animation, and do that 3 more times to get on to the next level. But I have a jump button, but the jump doesn't carry any fucking momentum. I can't even jump off of the second level of a house onto the first level. Why? Because there's random invisible walls every fucking where. Not everywhere, but in some places. Well, I didn't mention Uncharted or Horizon. And that's what kind of annoys me. Um, well, it's because it just like as a gamer, it pisses me off that you took out a jump button as if it was like some type of hindering feature. It's almost like you're afraid to make the game look goofy. And I'm like, it's a video game. Like it doesn't look any more goofy than walking up to past a stump and realizing you can't climb the stump because the game doesn't have an animation for it. I just find that dumb. Yeah, the Kratos thing was just that's just a terrible. There was no reason for it. There was no reason to have the behind the back camera and that everything had to be done in one shot. That's like a cool thing to do in a game, and like if the game just works out that way, that's fine. But that's usually not the case. It's like that. It literally you have to sacrifice something to get that kind of cinematic vision. Then to me, it's not worth it personally. So that's the jump button thing for me, man. It just pisses me off when when we're all of a sudden afraid of gaming mechanics because it fucks up the visual experience. But Sony's been going down this cinematic road, so they feel that this is the direction they need to do. They need to push this like, well, it needs to look like a movie. And that just frustrates me because there's no fucking reason for it to be the way it is. It's literally only the way it is because it's convenient. And I just find that fucking frustrating. Personally. So yeah, I didn't want to go that. Yeah, but to me, making a game challenging should not require you to take away a move set. Like if it was the first game, like if this was the first game, you wouldn't be saying a dedicated jump button. The reason why you're saying it is because it's the sequel. A game will always be more interesting and more challenging when I have full feature, when I have, it's almost like you can't make the game harder by having more interesting level design. Because that's the other thing. Taking out jumping fucks up the level design because now I can't have any verticality when I'm playing a game. And considering Last of Us is like a fucking shooter, having elevation on your enemy is great. It's interesting as fuck, but we can't do that because I have no way to climb elevation. Because that requires a jump button. Just it's just dumb. It's dumb to me. It also acts like you're not talking to gamers. I guess that's the main part that pisses me off. No gamer looked at that tweet and went, "Damn, that's cool as fuck." Exactly. You make smart AI. Uh, that's why it's frustrating. I'm gonna leave it alone, but that's just frustrating. Um, what's up, Julian? But I guess we should talk about some more questions. So, Sorosen posted a link to the hardware sales for April in in the US. The Switch is a is the best selling console for the month of April. Actually the Switch almost sold a million just in the US for April, so which is nuts. Um yeah, the Switch sold about 800,000. The PlayStation sold 400,000 and the Xbox sold about 300,000. And the Switch currently is outpacing the Wii in comparison. Here is the question: brick or bottle? Brick. I would say bottle, but bottle runs a lot of risks, and you can only really use it once. You can use brick consistently. A bottle, you only got like one shot with. Now, a bottle, you can be a little bit more creative with, like make a cocktail with it, but like realistically, a brick can be used multiple times. You can put that bitch in like a sling and then swing it around. It's fucking great. Knock the fuck out of somebody. It's great. Jump button has been around gaming since the 80s. Nathan Drake is a wacky type of character in a realistic standpoint. Plus, The Last of Us is regarded itself. Yeah. Western development thinks their games are better than Japanese games, which is totally not true. I don't know if they believe that. Personally, I wouldn't go that far. I don't think they think they're better. I think it's more so they have their own style. I don't really think it's a competition. I mean, if you ask me, my opinion is the Japanese games are better, but that's a different story. Um, but yeah, we were talking about the sales. So Switch, PS4, Xbox, and then I think they went into context of like what games sold well and everything. And then I think Sorasan had a question correlating to that, which is looks like the sales keep going up for Nintendo. What are your thoughts on the continued growth of that? And how do you feel it would happen once the Xbox and PS5? So that's a good one. So how do I feel the Switch is going to handle during the launch period of the Xbox Series X and the PS5, which is a dangerous situation because, mind you, there's two consoles coming out and they're both going to be trying their damnness to appeal to players. The problem, they both face problems though. PlayStation faces the problem of having any exclusive worth a damn of buying at launch, and Xbox has the same problem. Except the difference is that like Xbox has more to Xbox. It would hurt Xbox more. Like there's so much PlayStation brand loyalty that people will default to PlayStation just because that's who they had before. That's who I've been rocking with. That's who I'll continue to rock with. The only info is that it's coming out on June 5th. That's the info I heard about Outer Worlds. They confirmed it's coming out on June 5th, which is the week after next. And then obviously Xenoblade comes out this Friday, along with Bioshock, along with Shantae, along with what's the other one? Borderlands. What's up, Antoine? My boy Antoine always shows up, man. I appreciate it. It's weird. I got literally like all my regulars in here. I always appreciate the kind words and showing up, guys. And now I like how this we constantly get like around 20 something views. I appreciate that kind of stuff, man, because y'all ain't gotta hang out like this. Y'all ain't gotta do all this for me, bro. I love y'all, man. That might be too emotional. I might need to chill out. I ate a fucking. It's pissing me off. I ate a corn dog like an hour ago, and it has not settled at all, and it's pissing me off because it burns. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought completely. But yeah, as far as how Nintendo's gonna handle the competition, it's primarily gonna be based off of what PlayStation and Xbox do. And it also depends on what Nintendo puts out this year. An easy way to undercut them is putting out Zelda. If you put out Zelda or any Mario around the same time as the consoles launch, they will not fall behind. Breath of the Wild 2 will fuck up everything. Will fuck everything up. The other thing that's going to make this interesting is that Nintendo will have the best sales proposition because it'll be a console that's only been out a few years. It already has a growing library of games, has more games being added to it. Like, the Switch has itself in a position to be very profitable. So there's a high chance that, like, Xbox and PlayStation won't do that well because everyone's money is going to be kind of fucked up due to the whole pandemic. And Nintendo's over here with a cheap ass console and a proven library of games. And has the cheapest online, regardless of your opinions of the online, has a cheap online, a cheap system, games already out that'll probably be some of which will be on sale due to Black Friday. That's what I'm saying. Like for me personally, it's like the Xbox has a lot to prove with first party material, and PlayStation has a lot of default people who will buy that console just because it's PlayStation. Although PlayStation runs the same risk of not having any games, actually their risk is higher because we already know a bunch of the developers are already busy doing other things. So even when they show off their first party games, a lot of them will just be like, these are games that are coming next year. Or these are games that are coming in the next few years. Your heavy hitting games are coming out in June and July, respectively. Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima. And then there's nothing else until the launch of your system. Which, as of right now, we don't know what those launch games are. I can't think of that many games you could really pull out that would really hit heavy. I want to buy Xenoblade, but I want to buy Xenoblade 2. I just have the money for one game. Can you help? It probably would be better. If you don't have one game, but you want to get Xenoblade, I would buy Xenoblade 1 anyway first. And now, granted, I think Xenoblade 2 is really fucking fun. And I haven't really gotten through a full playthrough of Xenoblade 2 yet. I mean, Xenoblade 1 yet. So it's hard for me to make a clear decision. But I think Xenoblade 1 would be a better starting off point. Because I have a sneaking suspicion playing Xenoblade 2 then Xenoblade 1 is going to ruin your Xenoblade 1 experience. It's like my issue I have with Bayonetta 2 and Bayonetta 1. I find Bayonetta 1 so much of a funner game. It makes I find Bayonetta 2 so much better of a game that it makes Bayonetta 1 feel worse in comparison. So I don't enjoy it as much. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and try that's the point I'm making. Because of the pandemic, not everybody is gonna be out here spending a bunch of money. So, like, this holiday season is gonna be tight. And what it makes more sense to pay money for to buy two consoles that are more likely gonna be somewhere between the $400 and $500 range, and then you still gotta buy games and you still gotta buy online and all this other shit and new controllers and whatever the fuck. You still gotta spend money. You're spending like $600 at least for both of these consoles at the gate because you at least got to get one game with them. Or you could spend 300, possibly 400, and get a Switch and a brand new fucking game at a discount, more than likely. Like, realistically, Nintendo looks better as a sell. Ghost is Ellie. Static, can you rephrase that first statement? I don't understand that one. That's good for a sequel, isn't it? Yeah, you might want to rephrase that because I feel like I missed that one. I'm typical say, oh god, we broke out here. If you ever play Halo 2, don't mess with the sniper jackals. I haven't played any Halo at all. Do you do you think that they'll stupidly change the price point for the games when the console drops? If they're smart, they will not. Even if they plan to do that, it won't happen this year. Because like I said, everyone's money is fucked up. There'd be no reason to randomly be like, I'm gonna jack up all the prices of the games in this moment. And you're sitting there in the corner like, bro, you had all the time in the world not to do this year. You knew it wouldn't be a smart idea to do this year. If they did it this year, it's full on bottom line stupidity. So if they could, I don't know why they think they should, because they shouldn't. But I don't know. But I realistically don't think they're going to. Oh, I meant Bayonetta 1 versus Bayonetta 2. I mean, that is good for a sequel, but I'm saying in the context of Xenoblade, it'd be better for him to play the first one than play the second one. Because I have a feeling when I start playing Xenoblade 1 next week, the end of next week, that I'm not going to enjoy it as much because Xenoblade 2 is already, to me, Xenoblade 2 is like one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I want that to be in context. Like, I love that game to death. So, like, I already know Xenoblade 1's not going to hit that mark. It might get close, it might be in a ballpark, but still, I'd argue while it looks better not for everyone to actually play most Nintendo games. Most of my friends hate Breath of the Wild, to be honest. I expect most people just to buy the console they stand for. Which, to be fair, that is true. But you gotta remember, those are like those are the gamers that'll do that. The gamers will stand for their consoles. The casuals are gonna pick the one everyone and their friends get. So like, it's gonna be a sheep situation. It's gonna be like, well, I'm getting Madden on this console. I'm getting Madden on this console. Considering most people had already thrown out their Switch anyway. Well, that's not inherently true. You don't know what people are doing. The console's still selling now and doesn't have the same feel as the Wii. I mean, yeah, obviously the switching of the console is its primary like function, but it's not like the Wii where like you only got a certain brand of people buying it. Everybody's buying the Switch from like adults to children. Um and not everybody, and a lot of people, and even if you don't like Breath of the Wild, you have Mario Kart. Mario Kart's like a safe game almost anybody would buy or play. Even if you wouldn't buy it, you would probably play it. Sony doesn't show any games I'm interested in. That console ain't gonna be getting bought for a while. Exactly, and that's the main thing. Like, unless they're and here's the other kicker. We're in the middle. Realistically, most of these companies are still putting out PlayStation 4 and Xbox One games. So even if these games come out that you're interested in, more than likely you can then get those games on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So you don't need to buy a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X to even, like, that's not even a priority because you can still play those games now. Casuals will follow the hardcore. The hardcore said the Wii U and Xbox One sucks and no one bought them. I probably end up getting a Switch before the next gen console. What are your top 5 Switch games? Top 5 Switch games: Xenoblade Chronicles X, No, mate, my bad. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm sorry. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's hard because I haven't really thought about it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is like my favorite RPG. Breath of the Wild would be my action adventure game. Um, Dragon Quest 11's been really good, but I want to switch genres. Genre switching. Pokemon's a hard sell because that's also an RPG. See, I'm an RPG guy, so I gotta like switch. Yeah, and that's the main thing. There is no killer app for the PlayStation 5. So I can list games for the Switch, but I want to go through my. If we're talking about the top five: Breath of the Wild, Xenoblade 2. All right, Cuphead is one of my favorite games on the Switch, but that's in general. Cuphead, Smash Bros. Luigi Mansion was surprisingly good, but it's a short game. That's the problem with Luigi's Mansion 3. It's a really good game, just short. What else? Fire Emblem Three Houses. I got a lot of hours in. I thought that was really good. There's like so the thing is you have a good variety of. If you're talking about brand new games, then definitely Cuphead, Xenoblade 2, Breath of the Wild, Smash, and then probably Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem or Octopath Traveler. And obviously this is a playback, so you can go back and check this later. But yeah, Xenoblade 2, Cuphead, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Smash Brothers, and Breath of the Wild. And it's funny because Luigi's Mansion 3 is actually longer than that game. It's just still short from what I'm used to. I mean, to be honest, I don't upgrade my consoles until they start releasing the stuff on like on one. Yeah, and see, that's what a lot of people are gonna do. A lot of people are gonna fucking just be like, bro, I'm gonna wait. That's what I'm doing. That I'm not get like I haven't made a claim to get a PlayStation at launch. It's gonna take a lot to get me to get a PlayStation at launch. God, this food does not want to go down. I mean, that's not true, rapper. I fuck with it, but I'm saying it's not true. When Sony shows off its games and they do this smart player thing Xbox is doing, bruh, I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, like I said, you're gonna end up seeing all these games on your consoles you already own. If you own a PlayStation 4, all the games you really care about are gonna be on PlayStation 4. Um, if you own an Xbox One, same difference. That's why it doesn't really mean anything to me that I'm gonna show off that's why third party doesn't mean much to me. Because I can still get all those third party games on the previous consoles. And that'll last for at least a year. At least a year. So I can get rid of that whole question with that. I think Nintendo will be fine during them switching because I wanted to delete the thing and it won't let me. There we go. What else? Also, as far as work for me in pandemic, I'm fine. I'm working, but it's not like I'm around like a bunch of people, so I'm good. So thank you for asking, Sorosan. What are your thoughts on the Scott Pilgrim series? I like the movie and I like the game. I didn't read the comics. Whoops. Are you getting Samurai Showdown? Not likely. Planning on getting a laptop in the future. Don't need one. I just built a PC like less than a year ago. So all those can get deleted. Oh, here's the other one. Oh, H3H3. Oh, the Keemstar video. So the some of you may not know about this. Keemstar pretty much had another video about him come out from H3H3. H3H3 was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna put out this expose on you, and we're just gonna fucking and we're gonna dog." He apparently went through like a full on history of Keemstar. Now Keemstar has been always known as like a piece of shit for the most part, but he's like a piece of shit that like no one ever really got rid of. But the thing that made this video more notorious is that uh H3H3 went after the man's sponsors, which I think got him dropped. He lost his G Fuel sponsor, which is even funnier because like then Ethan H3H3 lost one of his sponsors. And what makes this kind of ridiculous is that like the question is more so asking about, hey man, well Siren Kagura you can play on PC. You don't even need a PlayStation for that. Now they would start releasing the Siren Kagura games on both Switch and PlayStation. I wouldn't even care. But yeah. And so the question's asking about whether it's cool about going against someone's sponsors. Uh it's not that it's not cool. It's more so once you let people realize that they can fuck your whole shit up by fucking with your sponsors, this shit's gonna get abused and get taken advantage of. It's gonna turn into a whole fucking thing. That's the short version. It's not that fucking with a man's sponsors in itself is a terrible thing. It's the fact that you've now weaponized the fact that you can fuck with a man's sponsors and fuck his entire money up. Because realistically, I'm not really a big. I probably would say I follow Keem more than I follow H3H3. H3H3 is a YouTuber that I know gets a lot of love, and I could really never get into his video style. It's the way he talks. It's like he's monotone as fuck. Like it's not he's not an interesting YouTuber to me. Although, like I said, I recognize 100% that like Keemstar is a piece of shit. He's been very um it's been very obvious he's a piece of shit in a lot of different ways. Although I don't think it's as bad. I don't think he's as bad in certain situations. But it's with him, the problem is he's burned so many bridges so many times you can't trust him. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone said, "Yeah, I don't trust Keemstar for nothing." And also, it's coming from Ethan H3H3, a guy that like Keem has fucked with before. So like you can't tell how much of that is Keem's own. I mean, Ethan's own aggression towards him, or if like it's a legit like him being a piece of shit. It's probably a combination of both. Um, but unfortunately, Ethan opened up this box and caused a bunch of shit to go down. And the only reason why he fucked with Keem is because he felt some type of way. Although H3H3 is another YouTuber who ain't shit either, because he had his own bunch of controversies and did his own dickheaded things. Granted, I think Keem's a worse overall anyway, but still. So it's like, and that's kind of why I get to this whole soapbox thing about how don't trust none of these YouTubers. We are just people, and just like normal people, we ain't shit. That's the core of it all. Just because I have a large following doesn't make me any better than usual. Um, yeah. Siren Kagura has a couple of games, but it's not the main games. Look up "Women Are Meant to Be Conquered" by H3H3. It's a 20-second long video. What the hell? That's what I'm saying. Like H3H3 is calling out Keem, and I'm like, bro, you ain't shit either though. And this is also when he like make a bunch of, oh, what is this? What did he say? Yeah, he said women in a nature setting are meant to be conquered. Let's see.
Or apes or whatever, right? Our Neanderthal cousins were probably just raping like crazy. So there's definitely something like in us to like conquer. Men want to like
Right.
conquer. So it's women are in a nature setting like to be conquered.
Oh shit! Why would he do that? Oh god. No, bro. No, and then the funny thing is, as I look this up, Keemstar has released.
What is up?
Whoops, no. Keem has released his own video on H3H3. This is about to turn into a bloodbath. It's funny. This is, I mean, to be fair, this is premium YouTube content. Does not, it doesn't get any better than this, folks. And some of you don't give a fuck about it, so it's fine. Also, they said the next Ninjala beta events on the 31st, which sucks because I think that's on a weekday. Which no, it's on Sunday. Actually, it's a week from the day. Huh? Neat. That's how you say it. You say neat. It's neat, bro. It's a neat thing to happen. Neat. I just like making that noise. Neat. That's besides the point. I'm also scrolling to see if I'm missing anything else. Power Rangers has another season. Is anyone even playing that fucking game, by the way, bro? Is anyone even playing Power Rangers Battle for the Grid? I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying. Also, we're getting more information on the Bioshock collection that comes out Friday. The collection's physical version requires at least 31 gigs. So the Bioshock collection is going to be a beefy boy, if that's any other way to phrase it. Although the only one, actually, I'm curious, out of those here, who's interested in getting any of those games? So just quickly rerun down the games that are coming out Friday. The games that are coming out Friday is the new Shantae game, the Bioshock collection, the XCOM, I think it's XCOM 2, Borderlands, and then Xenoblade, right? Yeah, I think it's XCOM, Borderlands, Bioshock, and then Shantae. Forget Power Rangers, even Fire is still lit. Fighters, I own Fighters, and I just have not played much of it. Not that it's bad, I just haven't played much of it. What the hell was that? Lightning, what did you do? I saw your name pop up. What did you do? Why did you? Oh, what are you doing, Lightning? What did you do, Lightning? Did someone hack your YouTube channel? Why did Lightning you do that? You hid Antoine for some reason. Sorry, it threw me off. I was like, why is Antoine all of a sudden hidden? Sorry, it threw me off. I was like, what the hell was that? Also, the second part of the question he mentioned, besides the HD3 content thing, I'm probably just gonna get Shantae and Xenoblade. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Lightning, it literally says Antoine Braxton was hidden by Lightning 49. That's what it says. The other question Melvin had for me was, if YouTube gets deleted from the internet, where would you take your content? Probably Twitch. Twitch would probably be the first place. Unless there's another Lightning 49 in here, which I don't think there is. Someone like was fucking with Antoine's thing. Yeah, it's probably for me. It's probably gonna be Xenoblade and Shantae. That's gonna be probably the two games. But if you're asking where would I take my content next, it'd probably be Twitch. Twitch is the easiest place to go next, and it's like the second most lucrative, so it makes the most sense. We got a couple of questions for Red Dragon Emperor. Which anime genre you think gets the most shit in your opinion? Ecchi. I think Ecchi gets the most shit. I think Ecchi is the genre gets the most shit. And I'm not talking about like fan service. I'm about Ecchi. I'm talking about like boob shots, panty shots, that whole genre. That gets the most shit. It doesn't deserve it, but it gets it because it's demoralizing the women. Sorry. That was probably more offensive than fucking Ecchi is. And what do you think of the Susie Lou drama? Is the Susie Lou drama still going? The last thing I saw is that like she had like removed all the shit from her Patreon because the anime companies had contacted her. So like I don't know how much more drama there is left on. You know what? Fuck it. That's Google Susie Lou's crazy ass. What else? What's going on that thing? Then I'm gonna watch this Keemstar video because I want to get right into the news. That's Google Susie Lou. Is anything else stupid with Susie Lou been happening, or is it still the same nonsense it's been? The spoiler: there's been a lot of nonsense with Susie Lou. Susie Lou's had a bunch of nonsense. Let's see if anything else. Is she reacting? She's reacting to the fucking. She's reacting to the Batman movie. Why would you do that? And she hasn't done a lot of. Apparently, she got. Oh no, she got herself in trouble. She got herself in trouble, apparently. So I don't know what else happened. But she fucked up, apparently. Yeah, the other world reviewer got mad. Whoops, shit. I do notice she doesn't have. She's still uploading anime reviews. I noticed that. Well, anime reactions. It's only Naruto now, though. I don't see anything else. No, I'm lying. I see My Hero. She did My Hero. So yeah, although these are like re-uploads actually, because they're not in order. Like My Hero 4 and then 12. She did clickbait people that said she was gonna kill herself. Wow, that's crazy. This is like basic shit you shouldn't be doing anymore. She also is oh, I see, she's re-uploading her reactions into like chunks. Cause I see like Susie and Plot considering suicide on Instagram, then a day later uploaded a video called Goodbye, which scared everyone, but it was just a Naruto reaction where a character died. Wow! This is. Oh, was it the Goodbye Sensei? Is that what she did? The Jiraiya death reaction? Oh, what is up, everyone? Oh, fuck, that's so loud. Can I dislike this video? I'm just disliking it on principle. I just disliked it on principle. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Although you can't see the like or dislike ratio, which tells me this is probably that video. But she changed the channel, so it doesn't matter now. But it's fucking. Suzu just needs to. See, people ain't shit. That's why I keep telling y'all. None of us ain't shit, bro. Just because I'm over here with a camera and a fucking like fancy webcam or some shit, I ain't shit. I ain't shit. I'm another dude talking from his room like a fucking ass. People gotta realize this shit. Don't ever idolize me on that level because I can't be trusted. I could be doing some shady shit like anyone else. Don't hold me to that fucking standard. I mean, the goal is to be. It was just goodbye for the first few hours, and she changed. Yeah, it was the Jiraiya death. So she called it. That's some scummy shit, bro. I almost want to go look up her live subscriber count. That's some scummy shit. YouTube life is not that big of a deal. How do you know people ain't shit? When the way you have to get someone attracted to your video is to say some. I don't even know if that was all planned. The way it sounds like an elaborate fucking plan. Claim some suicidal thoughts. Then a few hours later, post up a video that's called Goodbye. Make a motherfucker click on it, and then all of a sudden it just says Naruto, Jiraiya died. And it's like, bro, this is not that serious. It shouldn't be that serious, bro. Is her Patreon even still up, or did she just take that bitch down? Let's look. This is what our streams devolve into. This is supposed to be a gaming stream, guys. This is supposed to be a gaming stream, you guys. Jeez. I can't even find it. It's just called Susie Lou, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe she got rid of her Patreon. Oh, Bad Bunny. I've heard that name a couple times, but I don't know the context of that statement. So I guess that's another one I need to quickly search. I'm gonna get off of here in a minute, mind you. We're not about to turn this into one of those situations. Yeah, she did, so that people wouldn't do videos on her like the quartering. Oh, Bad Bunny, the artist. No. This is the Twitch streamer. Oh, she the one talking about the whole money thing. Was that it? See, this is what happens. This is what fucking happens. You get bored, and I miss out on a bunch of content because I was trying to play games. I was just trying to enjoy my life, guys. I wasn't trying to get any no drama. Guess what I got to do now? I got to get off this fucking stream and go watch a grown man attack another grown man because motherfuckers can't keep their names out of each other's mouths. Moved all her reactions to her own site, which has a paid subscription service. What in the fuck? I heard about her working on that site, but I never knew it was up. Is the Susie Lou site up, bro? Is the Susie Lou site up? Because if it is, fuck. No, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there it is. It's at the top. Cool. Oh no. What? It's doing that thing where it bro, she literally just has it's like a fucking catalog of anime. Like the first thing you see is her reacting to various like pictures of Naruto. Like it's the Sasuke crying one. Maybe I have this zoomed in. Let me no, I don't. It's zoomed out. Oh no, anime reactions. Naruto Shippuden, Sword Art Online 2, Inuyasha, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia. And then you have photos of the fucking anime. So you have photos of Inuyasha, SAO, fucking My Hero Academia, Naruto. Well, you know what? Let's click one of these pictures. If I click Demon Slayer, what happens? Oh wow, episode 16. It was uploaded May 10th. So she hasn't updated this since. She's not even. What is this, bro? So she hasn't even updated this thing, even though Demon Slayer is past episode 16. That's a whole nother problem. So let's say I click episode 16. What happens then? Unfortunately, our videos are incompatible with. Oh, because I have ad block on. And people are in this chat. There aren't a lot of people here, but there are too many. You know what? Fine, Susie Lou. I'm gonna cut off ad blocker just for you. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna cut off both of the ad blockers I have. See this, man. I'm just curious. I mean, at this point, I'm curious. Actually, I don't even think you have to have.
At Discover Student Loans,
God
we can
damn
help
it.
cover your college costs.
No, this is why I have ad blocker on. Fuck. This is why I have ad blocker on, guys. Also, this is not paid subscription. At least not this one. Demon Slayer is not. She's literally just hosting her anime.
At Discover Student Loans,
all right, no.
we give you cash rewards for good grades.
No, fuck all this, bro. This is insane. If you have to pay her, I can watch the review, fine. I have to turn ad blocker off. She even has her gaming videos here. Why in the fuck would I need? Why in the hell is her gaming videos here? I mean, I guess it's your channel, whatever. But yeah, there is no subscription. I'm not even logged in or anything. What about Naruto? Well, actually, you know what? Let's do. Well, Demon Slayer is a new anime. I can do My Hero, I guess. That actually, she posted this one. No, that's from March. I need to find something she posted like today. Because I watched it perfectly fine. I had to turn ad blocker off, but that was the only thing I had to do. Okay, here's the latest. The latest is a Naruto reaction. Oh, so here's the kicker. You can watch her old reaction. It's her new ones. Unlock, it's $5 a month or £5 a month to watch VIP exclusive content, VIP watch-alongs, VIP reactions, VIP Discord, ad-free viewing, early fucking access. Why did people pay for this? There are so many people. There are so many other reaction channels you could have followed. That's crazy. That is crazy. A voice actor from Funny made an hour-long video giving Susie advice. Susie said she never saw the video, and then when it was asked about it on Twitter, the voice actor was like, I'm about to end her whole career. I know this is basic shit, bro. All she had, it's like she keeps fucking with people. What's in the VIP section? It just says VIP in here. That's crazy. So here's the good news. Wait, is the Neo stuff blocked? Okay, the Neo isn't blocked. Cause that'd be fucking stupid. Actually, neither is. It's only like the last Naruto reaction. The latest Naruto reaction is blocked. Everything else isn't blocked. Which also makes me. So I'm paying you to see this video for whatever reason. I'm more surprised people are paying for this, bro. And it's only one episode. You can still go back and see all her other content without having the VIP. So at that point, what the fuck am I paying you for? I'm paying you to watch one episode in advance? That's dumb. Because literally, the newest episode of Naruto that she uploaded today is the only one that has the VIP block. Everything else, Naruto 140, just has the fucking ad blocker. I can actually take the ad blocker off. Oh, no, I see it has a regular version and a VIP version. That's the difference. So, if I hit play, it's going to fucking...
Daily routines change, but the land stays the same.
God.
There's ground to cover and a herd to feed. So
Hurry
run
up.
with us on a John Deere Gator, because being linked to the land means
Hurry
the work
the
never
fuck
stops.
up.
Nothing runs like a deer.
So, but the VIP version is probably just... So if you wanted to see the reaction, you can still watch it. It's only the newest one that only has a VIP version. That's dumb. That's fucking dumb. Why would you pay for that? But it's like there's no point paying for it because she still offers the regular reaction for free. So even if you really want to see her content, you're only like an episode off. You're literally only... Listen, I don't hate on people using the fucking ad block. But I'm just saying, like, bro, what's the point? The only thing you're doing is doing it for that one episode. And then I guess in a few days, it'll get a regular version anyway. So what the fuck is the point? It's like she won't stop. She will not stop. And that's not premium content. And this is coming from a guy who does reaction videos. Now, I don't do them as... they're not commonplace on my channel. But, like, I do reaction stuff. And those are on Patreon because of the copyright, not necessarily because... And I try to keep, like, the audio version available for everyone. So, like for the Nazca Valley of the Wind, the full video commentary is there. But, like, the audio review at the end we did is available on YouTube so everyone can just watch it. So, I don't know, man. I feel like Susie Lou is just an example of a person of what not to do when fucking with this kind of shit. Because there was a right way to handle this and a wrong way to handle this. And she will not do the right thing. But at that point, it's on her and her stupidity. And eventually, it's going to catch up to her. That's why people are making fun of her fucking forehead. Now listen, if this video gets taken down, it's going to be for bullying, probably. I'm going to lose my fucking podcast video because I decided to go look up Susie Lou content. But I'm just saying, like, this is just basic shit you don't do. This is shit you just don't, like... You literally, we were in the generation where like you can only do this. Like this is the only time you'd be able to do this. Which is to fucking be able to rack the videos and get paid for it. Don't act like you're owed that shit. But with all that being stated, it's a call to hustle, Ant, right? That's what it's called. But with all that being said, we're just gonna move on. We're gonna move forward. We're just gonna say fuck it. Yeah, on the Patreon, on the anime channel, we already did Nazca Valley of the Wind. So the audio review we did after we watched the movies on the anime channel now. So you can go watch that. But if you want to see the full like movie commentary, that's on Patreon now. So yeah, if you want to see that, and then I'm uploading like Pokemon battles and that stuff too. And some of the old reviews that got taken down, which were episode reviews. They weren't even fucking live reactions. They used footage, but they were reviews. Ah. YouTube ain't shit. Oh man. Let me get out of here before I get canceled. That's just reality of what's gonna happen. So, like I said, happy Memorial Day for those who celebrate it or just enjoy the time off. Be with your friends and family. Stay safe and healthy because just because the shit's going down in certain states doesn't mean the bitch is over. So don't get too reckless and get naked in front of everybody and fucking hang out in these giant groups. And I think with all that, and thank you guys for the support. Thank you, Sora-san, for the donation. Like I said, the next donation goal will probably just be an HD, a 4K camera. So like this camera will change. And also, since I have the Elgato, what I might do is a giveaway for the old Elgato because I don't fucking need it. But I'll put that on Twitter when I do that. Because I do have a bunch of extra shit that I probably just need to get rid of. So yeah. But yeah. Anywho, thanks for watching. Thanks for the love and support. Life's a game. Play to win. And I will catch you guys later. Peace. We out this bitch. And my mother's coming. You can hear her coming up the stairs. Run, my mother's coming. She's about to break down the doors. Get the fuck out, wait for it. I think we're safe.